It's me. Welcome to episode 199 of the W.I.L.L.I.W show, which stands for Wrestling is Life. Life is wrestling. So that means I've done 199 straight days in a row of filming the W.I.L.L.I.W show, and I was bound to get sick eventually. So here I am, the day before my 200th show, and I'm sick, so I'm not going to take too long today. But it got me thinking, if you're a wrestler, have you ever been sick and still performed? Have you ever got an injury and still performed? Have you ever had some kind of like lack of sleep? You haven't slept in a day and a half and you still had to perform, or you had diarrhea, or you had food poisoning, or whatever the case may be. Your girlfriend of 3 years broke up with you an hour before showtime. Something like that. There was a death in the family. Have you ever had to perform when you're not 100% all there, physically or mentally? I know it's happened to me. I've had quite a few injuries where I've had to wrestle the day after or a couple days after, and then I'm just like, oh, I'll worry about it later. As far as being sick, I've had a really nasty cold before, but nothing too major as far as that goes. No high fever like Bret Hart when he fought the Mountie or anything like that. Like, I've had a couple times where my stomach didn't feel the greatest, or I ate something that didn't agree with me and went out in the ring and had a couple wet farts. But generally, I've been pretty lucky. I've been able to wrestle. Most of the thing that's happened to me is the injuries. I've had a lot of injuries where I just wrestled the next day even though I wasn't supposed to, or didn't let my injury heal properly, so my body was not 100%. But I think I'd rather do that than go to the ring when I was dead sick, or something else like that. Or I've had a lot of shows where I haven't slept. I've been so tired that I've slept during setup in the chairs while the music was blasting so loud, because that's how tired I was, or even hungover back in my 20s. But yeah, and for a fan too, has there ever been a show you wanted to see it so bad, so no matter what, you've gone, whether you've been sick or any other case like that, or you broke your ankle the next day, but that wasn't going to stop you from seeing your favorite superstars in action, or anything with family or friends. You had to miss a friend's wedding because you really wanted to see this show, or something like that, or you got the ultimatum: if you go to this wrestling show, you're going to be grounded. If you go to this wrestling show, I'm going to break up with you. Anything like that. I just find it funny how the love of wrestling, there's not too much that can stop you from wrestling. I know for me personally, and from sharing a lot of stories with the other brothers and sisters in this business, I've seen a lot of wrestlers perform when they weren't physically or mentally up to it, but they still go out there and be professional and for the love of it. And honestly, if something is happening in your life, the best way to forget about it is to go out there and perform. The last thing you can think about is, oh, so-and-so said they want to fight me when I get back to work on Monday. You ain't thinking about that when you're in the ring, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to try and pull off a big episode tomorrow. Doesn't look promising. I'm going to try and get a good sleep tonight. But remember, on the W.I.L.L.I.W show, like, or you get a leg drop. Comment, or you get a clothesline. Subscribe, or you get a suplex. I want to hear how dedicated you've been, or stupid, depending how you look at it, where you've still gone to a show as a wrestler or a fan, even though maybe it wasn't the best time to do it, or it was a poor choice. So I'm your host, Elian Habanero. I love wrestling. Cuba!